Well, hello, everyone. Worked perfect this time. I got it fixed with my PC, so now everything is good. I've got you all up on the big 55-inch screen there, as you can see. Yeah. So it works fine now. So I got to go live on time tonight. I'm going to have a little interruption here in just a few minutes because my DoorDash is on the way. I ordered it, and it didn't get here in time before live. So I have some wings coming. You'll have to bear with me while I eat dinner while I'm doing my live tonight. So, hello, Linda Womack, and hello, Brian, and Linda Gardner, and Ash Inc. Hello, and Hippie Grandma, Chronically Crafty, Danielle Flannery. We're doing the romper room thing here. I ought to pull out my little happy wand thing and say, let's see. And I see Lorinda Churchill. And I see Beth Minton. And I see Kathy Jorgensen and Caitlin Schuett and Yvonne and Dawn Marie and Gina and Robin. Hello, everyone. I know some of you are old enough to remember that. Yes, Kathy. Yep, I remember that. I remember watching Romper Room. Yep. She always pulled out the little bubble wand thing and looked through it and said it was her magic mirror and she could see everybody and call them by name. Yep. Show you the Hank. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's been sleeping all day because I've been cleaning all day. So he spent the day sleeping and staying out of my way. He'll be awake here soon, I'm sure. As soon as the food gets here, the guy will knock on the door and Hank will jump down and beat me to the door. So, yeah. Well, you just keep on working, Danielle Flannery. Yes, we are dating ourselves, Kathy. Yep. Yeah, Nana. Yep. I'm eating and talking about food. Yeah, tonight I will have wings. So as you see, I haven't gotten very far on this one. I didn't hardly do any diamond painting. I think all I did outside of my live last week was just this little section here. I filled in the checkerboard. That was pretty much all I've done all week. Yes, Ash Inc., you should eat. You just turned 56 on September 5th. Well, happy late birthday, Kathy. And Crafting with Christy. Doing great. How about yourself? Yes, Romper Room was followed by Captain Kangaroo. Yes, you are correct. I watched both of them. It was my kindergarten. And I remember kindergarten because we went to school every other day. You had A days and B days. And if you were in the A, you went Monday and Wednesday. And if you went B days, you went Tuesday and Thursday, and we were off on Friday. So I remember on my days off of school watching Romper Room and Captain Kangaroo every morning while I ate breakfast. Well, happy early birthday, Danielle. Lorinda, that's before my time. Now, I do remember the Monkees. If you're talking about the show with the four singing guys that were kind of like the Beatles, but they were a little weird. Yeah. That was kind of before my time. That was the 60s, I think. Well, it's okay, Christy. There's a few of us in a funk mood. I'm really not. I'm in a good mood today. Nah, I didn't watch any Bozo the Clown. So, and I've got my Bob Ross pen. I love it. And Beth, thank you so much for the Hot Wheels cover minders. Those things are so awesome. I love them so much. They're so cool. When I actually have a diamond painting where I need cover minders, I will definitely give them a try. Hello, Karen's Creations. Welcome. So yeah, it's been a busy week. Obviously, you can see I got nothing done here. So between work, I did DoorDash most nights this week. I did Lyft Friday night. We had flash flooding Friday night, so I ended up quitting early from doing Lyft. But that was a crazy night. I was on track to make probably a record amount of money too, and then the storm hit, and half the town got flooded. The streets did. And people were driving into fender deep water in the streets. And I had just got done a bunch of runs during the peak of the storm, and it had finally started calming down a little bit. And I said, well, I'm going to go home and I'll feed Hank real quick and I'll hit the road again. And when I got home, I got the message on my phone that we had a flash flood warning. And my phone is going nuts over here. Oh, it's just telling me my DoorDash was picked up by the driver. So I got the message that we had a flash flood warning in town, and I said, no, I think I'm going to stay home because I know what this town is like when we get flash flood warnings, and they don't ever warn you until it's already happened. So to come to find out, we had a lot of flooding, like over top of cars in some areas. I mean, it all receded by yesterday evening, but it was really bad Friday night and Saturday morning. Matter of fact, my neighbor and her 2 kids had to stay in their car on the interstate because the interstate was flooded, and they had to stay overnight in their car and come home the next morning on the side of the interstate. Let's see, what am I missing here? No, I didn't float away, Brian. Crafting with Karen's Creations. This one is a 42 by 57 centimeter. Of course, it's the Diamond Art Club. I did cover with parchment. I took the plastic cover off, covered with parchment. But it's the Diamond Art Club Starry Night Santa. And here's about what it looks like now. Still got an awful lot to do. Because I'm just not getting anything done during the week. No, it's not too big. Well, you work and lurk all you need to, Ashink. No, it's not too big. It's just an average size, and it's kind of perfect for my little apartment. Wow. Y'all are like morning children's TV. Hey, Milton. Welcome, welcome. So cool seeing so many guys here. I like that. Not that I don't like seeing all the ladies here too. Don't get me wrong. But it's really cool seeing other guy diamond painters. It really is. And I think if you watched my video earlier this week with the unboxing of the Hot Wheels, you'd understand that, yeah, you know, I'm all about getting other guys involved in this. And I've talked to my coworkers, and at first they kind of laughed at me, and they're like, yeah, were we wrong about you, Dave? Like, no. I just enjoy doing this. And a lot of them have actually seen it now, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but I don't know if I'd have the patience for it. That's what most of their thing is. So they stopped laughing at me for it, and have actually been like, yeah, it actually is pretty cool looking when you get done. And I think a couple of them subscribe to my channel, but I don't think they really watch, or if they do, they don't make themselves known. It is, Kathy. It really is nice to see more men doing this. I just wish there wasn't a stigma on men and crafting. Let's put it that way. I've tried cross stitch. I just couldn't do it. I did coloring. I've still done, well, you've seen my trunk coloring book. So yeah, I've done that. And like I said, I tried cross stitch. When I was a kid, I tried latch hook. Got into that pretty good for a while, doing latch hook. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, I've always kind of been a crafty person, I guess. And this is just the latest in crafts. This is the one I've stuck with the longest. Yes, it was fun, Karen's Creations. Yeah, very easy to do. It says my dasher is approaching with my food. Well, that's awesome, hippie grandma. Yeah, I'm trying to like turn my friends on to it too. Told them all they'd probably be a lot less stressed out and a lot less like grumpy at work if they just took up diamond painting. And I always joke about my supervisor at work. He's kind of one of those supervisors that kind of has to know what you're doing at every moment, and he's constantly running around the floor watching everybody for a few seconds and moving on and watching somebody else for a few seconds. It's like he just doesn't know what to do with himself. And we always joke around that we're going to get him crayons and a coloring book and put it on his desk one morning so he'll leave us alone. Hello, Sensational Crafter. Crafting with Karen's Creations. DoorDash is it's more expensive than going to the restaurant and buying the food yourself because you do have a delivery fee. Hold on just a second. I think I just heard a knock. There you go. Yes, my food. Yes, DoorDash is a bit more expensive than going to the store and buying it, but it's just convenient. If you don't feel like going out to pick the food up or to order it or to, order it and go there and sit and eat, it's really, uh, really convenient. The delivery fees range anywhere from $5 to free delivery with certain places. Especially if you do you have like a monthly thing where you can pay like $5.99 a month or something like that. And certain restaurants are free delivery all the time. And some of them are like free delivery with an order over $15. So yeah. And pretty much all the restaurants here in town deliver by DoorDash. So I've got a great choice if I want to eat something. Brian, that was Beth Minton. She's in here somewhere. Say hi, Beth. I saw her name pop up earlier. She's in here somewhere, and she was the one that sent them. What she told me was that she was wanting to start her own Etsy store, and right now she's building up her inventory before she starts the store. So she may or may not have anything for sale at the moment. Yeah, not everything is $15, Karen's Creations. I mean, you're paying the menu price. Um, you're paying the menu price for the food, and then the delivery fee on top of that, unless you pay like $5.99 a month to DoorDash. Then there are certain restaurants that will give you like free delivery for orders over $15. So it's not all the restaurants, and it's only some of them, but it's some of the main ones like Red Lobster, Applebee's, and some of the bigger restaurants in town take part in that one. So, but otherwise, like if you want to order McDonald's, it's like a $3 delivery fee to order McDonald's. So you're going to pay $3 more than your double quarter pounder with cheese meal would cost if you went to the drive-through, but you don't have to leave home. So just paying a little extra for convenience. Kathy, you can just download the DoorDash app and sign up. You can actually use your Facebook login. It has a little login with Facebook thing on it, and you can see if it's available in your town. If you start seeing all the restaurants that are in your town, then it's available there. There's Beth. There you go, Brian. There's Beth right there. She just said. Brian was asking about getting some minders from you there. You can see it a couple above you. Okay, there you go, Brian. Are you eating cake, Ashink? Really? Shame, shame, shame. I'm having wings. um, uh, how small of a town, Kathy? Because Grand Forks isn't a very big town, and we have it. Fraggle Rock and a piece of cake. I remember Fraggle Rock that was popular when I was like 9. The summers of 9 and 10, and it only came on HBO. It was an HBO show. I remember that because I lived in Anniston, Alabama with my real mom. The summers of when I was 9 and when I was 10, I went and stayed with her for the summers. And I remember they had HBO, and at that point in time, you couldn't get cable in the country outside of the small town I lived in. So you had to live in town to get cable. So I didn't have HBO at home. And it was so cool having cable when I went to Alabama for 2 summers. And I remember watching Fraggle Rock, and I was 9 and 10 years old. Ash Inc. Fraggle Rock was an HBO show for kids, and they were like little monsters called Fraggles, and they lived on Fraggle Rock. And they were hilarious. There's probably something on YouTube. You can probably find them on YouTube. Oh, hippie grandma, your friend, has the ringtone from Fraggle Rock. My ringtones are, well, right now they're not because I had to get a new phone when I went to Tennessee, and I haven't set my ringtones up because it kind of pretty much stays on Do Not Disturb most of the time. But today I took it off of there because I've been cleaning and I've been doing a lot of messaging and stuff. So between running around between rooms, I had to know if I was getting messages. So That's why you're hearing my phone tonight. Normally it's on Do Not Disturb, like always, because I have to have it on that for work. Somebody is smoking outside my window. I can smell it. Just barely, though, because I went and bought a ton of air fresheners today. Because what really spurred me into cleaning today, which is I feel bad because I've kind of neglected my apartment for like a month or so. And with all the work and DoorDash and Lyft and everything else, I've kind of neglected my apartment and I let it go. And I forgot that I had bought some potatoes. Now, I didn't know that that's what the smell was. I had forgot that I had bought some potatoes and I had them in the sink cabinet underneath the sink. And I guess they rotted. And every time I went over to the sink to do my dishes, it smelled so bad I couldn't stay over there to do the dishes. So I took the dishes and put them in the bathtub and did hot water and soapy water in the bathtub and washed my dishes, just so I wouldn't have to stand around over that smell. And I thought maybe it was coming out of the drain. So I poured Drano in the drain and I flushed it out with hot water like you're supposed to, and that didn't get rid of the smell. So I tried air freshener over there and that didn't get rid of the smell. Come to find out, it was the bag of potatoes underneath my sink that I had totally forgotten that I had bought and put under there. No, Karen's Creations. No, 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 no. Can't go Chiefs. They beat my Ravens today. I'm upset with the Chiefs right now. Hello, Mickey Sunshine. And hello, Diamond Painting with Nicole. If you all missed out, I had DoorDash delivered. It's sitting here beside me waiting for me to eat it. So I'm going to take a break from diamond painting here in a few minutes when I finish this color, and I'm going to eat my hot wings because I'm hungry. And DoorDash couldn't get it to me on time because I lost track of time while I was cleaning and forgot to order food earlier. Yes, yes. Rotten potatoes is a horrible odor. And especially when you don't know where it's coming from. And all you smell when you walk in the apartment is that smell. And you've done taken all the garbage out. You've done did all the dishes. You done put Drano in the drains. You done went and got all kinds of air fresheners. And you still can't get rid of the smell. And it's rotten potatoes under the sink. Yes, Karen's Creations, you won. It was a good game. They had a chance at the end and they blew it. You know, it was the Ravens. They blew their own chance at the end. So that was the only Ravens game I've gotten to watch all year. For whatever reason, it was on in my market today, which is odd because I don't normally get to watch Ravens games live here unless I watch it on my phone on the NFL Network. So it was kind of nice to be able to watch the game. I just kind of wish they'd have won like they did against the Dolphins and the Cardinals. But yeah, can't have a perfect season or everybody get too spoiled, I guess. Hello, Rose Links. Yes, Amy, I love the Bob Ross pen. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, from the beginning of the game, it looked like they were going to really just walk off with it. But, man, the Chiefs really came back and just dominated the rest of that game. A player on your team hasn't last name? You saying he doesn't have a last name? Guess what? That color is done. It only took me all week to get all that color done on that one spot. All right. Yes, it is food time. I'm going to try to diamond paint and eat wings at the same time. This ought to be interesting. Oh, he has the same last name as yours. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I learned an interesting trivia fact this weekend. This week, I did not know. Both of the current Baltimore teams, football and baseball, were previously called the Browns. The Baltimore Ravens used to be the Cleveland Browns, and they left Cleveland and they moved to Baltimore. About the same way that the Colts left Baltimore and moved to Indianapolis. Cleveland did the same thing and moved to Baltimore, and they were the Baltimore Browns for one season until they were the Baltimore Ravens. Back in the 1940s or 1950s, the St. Louis Browns baseball team moved to Baltimore and became the Baltimore Orioles. I did not know that interesting trivia fact until this past week. I heard it on the radio, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. Learn something new every day. Personally, I learn too many new things every day, and it clutters up my mind, and then I go, blah, 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 blah. And then I go play trivia somewhere, and I just blow everybody away because I remember almost everything I read. And it's a pain. I was once called the wealth of useless information by a fellow trivia player in a bar one time. They have that bar trivia you can play. They hand you like the little blue box with the keyboard on it and the trivia up on the TV screen. And the bar I used to play in Jackson, Mississippi, was ranked nationally because we had such good trivia players. And I was ranked nationally at one point on there. Like my name would pop up like in the country for each game. And the people that came to the bar and played just looked at me and said, "You are a wealth of useless information." I'm like, yeah, I'll never use this for anything but trivia. Okay, Kathy, will you take it easy? Thanks for coming. Good night. Did I know that the Raiders are moving to California? I thought they were moving to Vegas from Oakland. I thought they were playing in Vegas for good now. Yeah, I have actually a roll of paper towels ready. Yes, special effects. It's really cool because I got my underdash LEDs installed in my car. Those in the Vibe Tribe admin chat have seen the video of the LEDs, and they flash cycling through all the colors. There's like 46 colors, I think, they cycle through. And I can actually, if I set the speed just right, I can get it to flash at the same beat of most 80s hairband music. So that's what I play in my car when I'm doing lift. And so I was sitting there, like, finally got it just right, and I recorded it and did the video. So those in there have seen it. But it is the coolest thing because now I can vape in my car, and it's like stage effects in my car. It is so awesome. Well, hello, Peppers. All right, let's see what kind of wings I got. See, y'all didn't know when you said, "Oh, I'm going to go to Dave's live." Y'all didn't know you were going to get dinner and a show. Move out of the way, Bob Ross. Oh, look, they even sent me a couple little wipes. Isn't that nice of them? There we go. I got garlic buffalo and hot buffalo. And they're not really saucy wings. They're really not. They're kind of not saucy. They're more of a dry wing. Charge the phone. That's right, Brian. Move over, Bob Ross. It's wing time. Yep. I absolutely love Bob Ross. I really do. He's like one of my idols in life. So I actually have a Bob Ross surprise planned for y'all at some point. I need a what, Karen? I need a girlfriend? Oh, I need about 5 wipes with those. Yeah, probably. I'll probably just go grab some paper towels. I've got a brand new, in fact, I've got 8 brand new rolls of paper towels. Ooh, I don't think this chicken is done. Nope, it's not. The chicken is not done. At least I don't think it's not done to the way I would want it done. No, I'm not eating that. Nope. I can't do that right now. No, when I get done my live, I'll just run to I'll run to Mickey D's, grab a burger. The problem is, Brian, I can't do that because I use DoorDash. So I can't just call the restaurant. Oh well. I know the next time I'm getting wings where I'm not getting them. I don't like microwaved chicken. It gives it a taste that I just don't like. Hello, Jamie Ramsey. Well, I do got some extra blue cheese now, so I can put that in the fridge. When I get done live, I'll just run to Mickey D's. It's only like 3 blocks up the street, and then I'll grab a double quarter pounder with cheese meal, and I'll be happy. We got a wing place here in town, y'all. It's to die for wings. And once you've eaten them, you will never eat Buffalo Wild Wings again if you ever like Buffalo Wild Wings. And I loved Buffalo Wild Wings until I ate the wings at this place. They have their sauce. It's called shark sauce. And there's a place called Parrots Cay. And it's just a dive bar. Like it's a dive bar right beside like a convenience store. And there's hardly any room to move in the place when it's busy, which it's always packed. But they have these wings, and they tell you, the heat level is numbered from like 1 to 40. Anything over 12 is numbered in red, meaning it's hot. 12 is probably some of the hottest wings I've ever eaten in my entire life, and they go all the way up to 40. But below 12, like I can do a 10, and 10 is just barely spicy. And so there's a big jump from 10 to 12. But this taste is so awesome because they use buffalo sauce and barbecue sauce together and mix it together in a certain ratio. And it just is amazing. I'm not necessarily a wimp when it comes to hot food, but I ordered some of the Buffalo Wild Wings Dragonfire wings when the Game of Thrones started back up, and they had that for a day. And I will never live through that experience again as long as I live. That was the most ridiculous hot wings I've ever eaten in my entire life. They were ghost pepper wings, and nobody told me that before I ordered them. I didn't know until I got home and then saw that they were ghost pepper wings, and I thought, oh, well, I'm not wasting money. And I had 5 of them to eat. I ended up eating 3. It's all I could do. Oh, it was more than hurt, Mickey. It was bad. And there's actually a video of me on Facebook somewhere. I think I posted it to my page on Facebook back when I did it. I could probably go dig it back out somewhere and find it, of me eating the wings. And oh, it was one of the most hilarious things. I watch it back now and I'm like, how stupid was I for trying that? I did the Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings once, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't say I'd want to do that again either, but oh, what am I at? Oh, I'm up to that color. Well, hello, Sherry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I haven't really had anything interesting. I guess last night I did have an interesting Lyft story. Pick up these 3 young girls, and I mean young. Like, I could tell that if they were old enough to drink, they were just barely old enough to drink. And I've picked them up before. I remember the faces and the names on some of my more memorable rides. And these are always memorable with this bunch. It's 3 girls. They got in the car and they recognized me and they were like, we've had you before. And I'm like, yes, you have. And they started chanting my name very loudly. while we were driving out of the parking lot of their apartment building. And I'm like, okay. And then the one girl, it's like, oh, I left my ID. It's with my friend. I got to stop and pick it up. Would it be okay if we do that? And I'm like, she's on the phone with her friend telling her, oh, man, you got my ID. I need to stop and get it. And I'm like, yeah, we can stop and get it. It's right on the way. And she tells her friend, Lyft driver, he's a bad bitch. He's going to bring you over to bring it. I'm like, really? And then they're doing Snapchat pictures and videos with me and asking me questions and like interviewing me on Snapchat and sending it out to all of their friends. And I thought, I'm going to be the most famous Lyft driver in Grand Forks amongst college kids. Yeah, sorry, Sherry. I keep wanting to pop in on lives on Friday nights and Saturday nights, and I'm not able to. During the summer, it was easier when it was dead, and I had downtime in between rides sometimes for like an hour, and then I could actually sit and get into people's lives and talk and stuff. And now that school is back in, it stays nonstop. I drove last night from 5 p.m. until 3 a.m. and I had 10 minutes of downtime all night. This is so awesome. This painting is looking so good. And each and every diamond you put down on place that fills in just makes it look so much better. And what's really cool is these yellow ones here in the windows of the buildings. They are all ABs as well. Can't really hardly tell it in this camera view, but they're ABs as well as these white ones right here are AB. You can kind of see them. And then all these yellow ones here are ABs. And it just sets it right off too. Oh, that's awesome, Sherry. Yeah, I can't wait. I want to see yours. I want to see your progress on it. Of course, you're going to get done faster than I will. I think everybody diamond paints faster than me. The only time I get anything done on my diamond painting is during lives, if you haven't noticed. Oh, you stop it, Mrs. Coffee, and hello. I've watched you complete a Diamond Art Club in like a few days. This what I've finished so far has taken me what now? A month? Oh, okay. Okay, I get you, Sherry. Yeah, well, I guess you probably still will finish this one before me. I'm not even halfway done in a month. This is because I don't have time. I hardly have time to diamond paint. And I've been behind on making videos, and I know. Exactly, Beth. That's the problem. All work and no play. I work too much. And I always told myself I would never be that guy that would just work too much. And I've become that guy that works too much. I hope I'm putting these in the right color. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm sitting here like popping them all down on a symbol, and I'm like, am I putting them on the right symbol? Be kind of hell if I wasn't. So, Mrs. Coffee, you missed it. I had DoorDash delivered, and I broke into it and started eating it. Found out that the chicken wings weren't done. So I ate one bite of a wing live. That's right, Mrs. Coffee. All work and no play makes Dave a sad, non crafty guy. I know. I am sad about it. I wish I didn't need money so bad that I had to work 3 different gigs. Yeah, ooh, it was, yeah. When I bit into it and I felt the texture and I was like, this isn't done. And I kind of pulled the meat out of the middle of the 2 bones. I had one of like the one that has the 2 bones in it. And sure enough, the meat was still kind of not done in there. There's a lot of meat that I will eat, not totally cooked well done, but chicken is not one of them. I'm even known to have some sushi from time to time, but I will not eat raw chicken. I got a bunch of diamonds sticking together there. There we go. Which one am I going for? Oh, percents. I'm just filling in the little spaces now. Oh, I found one that I missed from the earlier. Yeah, I'll go back and fill that in at the end. Yeah, salmonella. Yeah. Salmonella is not my idea of a good time. I've never had it, so I don't exactly know what it's like, but I haven't heard good things about it. So yeah, there we go, Linda. Maybe I should go ahead and eat the raw wings. There we go. Be sick for a little while, get better, file a lawsuit against the restaurant. Yeah. Well, no, you got to have a doctor actually like diagnose you. I mean, can't exactly pretend. I mean, a doctor would know if you're pretending. No, I just need to take the cash tips that I get when I drive, and I'm going to take those over to the convenience store and buy a bunch of Powerball tickets. Figure if I buy enough, I'll win at some point. I increase my odds anyway. Well, thank you, Sherry. And thank you, Diane. It does look great. You know, I am going to drill some happy little clouds. I think there's actually some happy little clouds in the top part of this painting. And somebody showed, somebody shared a link to Bob Ross diamond paintings. But when I found out where they were from, I kind of went, because I've heard bad things and I watched a really bad review on this company. And I don't know if it's the same company or not, so I'm not going to like blast them yet. But I might buy one of the Bob Ross diamond paintings and try it out, just to see if it is the same place online, because the one that was reviewed was bought in a store. And it was a store of the same name, so that's why I'm thinking the website is probably the same place. Yes, Sensational Crafter, Showcase. Well, hello, Andrea, and hello, Aussie Girl Crafts. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Ashink. I've got a load in the dryer that should be done right now, and I've got a load in the washer that needs to be switched over to the dryer right now. But I'll wait until I get done. Nobody else is using the laundry room right now anyway. That's why I wait until Sunday night to do my laundry. Well, hello, Sarah in AB. Oh, you bought the one from the TV Showcase store too, and it was terrible? That's the second one I've heard that was bad there. So is that the same store? I mean, is there one, like, is that the same one that's selling them online? Because I think the review I saw, somebody actually went to a store and bought it. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, no, if you hadn't reminded me, I think I probably would have totally forgotten that it was in there. So, yeah, thank you. I'm getting dinged. Well, I'm sorry to hear about the 4-year-old Andrea. Is going to be okay? Well, welcome home, Beth. The ABs in this one are, Linda, they are numbers. The yellow AB is actually number 131. They do, in a way, kind of have an orangish hue. They're not quite a yellow, but I think, yeah, they're kind of an orangish color. But once they're down on the canvas with the blue around it, they look more yellow. You got it at the store, but you were looking at the ones online and they're the same. Yeah, I just wonder if maybe the issue I saw in the review that I was watching was because of storage at the store. It had liquid under the covering of the adhesive. And I wouldn't think that would be something, that could happen in shipping, I suppose. Good luck with that, Jamie Ramsey. Good luck with that one. It seems hit or miss at best with Victoria's Moon. So good luck with that one. Oh, some said that they were partials. You have to look at it again, Brian. I might order one just so I can do the unboxing and review and do it, because I'm itching to do a Bob Ross diamond painting. I really am. Yeah, he will be okay. He's just fighting a really high fever and throwing up literally everything if he isn't better by tomorrow. Yeah, I would say you might be better off just going to the ER tonight. Wouldn't wait on that, especially if it's a very high fever. Oh, okay, Yvonne. Well, it seems like everybody's having hit or miss with Victoria's Moon. Some people just got totally missed, and others got decent ones. So I don't know. It's hit or miss as far as I know. I'm not happy with them. Beth, I got the Bob Ross pen from KK's Unique Diamond Painting Pens on Facebook. She put up a post and asked who would like a Bob Ross pen. And a bunch of us answered, and she messaged us all, and I just sent the money, and it popped up in my mail one day. And I absolutely love it. Yeah, Sherry. I mean, I'm of the same opinion on that one, but like I said, I've watched some unboxings and they were just spectacular looking kits, and there wasn't a flaw that I could find. But then other unboxings like mine were just ridiculously horrible. And then the customer service that I got after I received it, when they just said, "Oh, we checked with the factory. That's normal. It won't hurt it." Really? That's all I get. After you ship it to me and it looked like they ran over it with the mail truck. Oh, hello, Jeremy. I was about to ask how hunting went, and you never went. You have keeping it down with ibuprofen and Tylenol. The doctor said after 2 days it keeps going up. Take him in tomorrow. Okay. That's good. Yeah, febrile seizures are not good. I was an EMT. We learned all about febrile seizures. Well, you planning on going back out hunting soon, Jeremy? Oh, hello, Pippa. We've been watching him very closely. He's been in bed with us, so we can keep a very close eye on it. And yes, he doesn't have a great idea. You're doing everything right, Andrea. You're doing it all right. Oh, okay, Jeremy, that's great. Um, do you already have Hello Beastie, Mickey? If you already have Hello Beastie, I would say just go ahead and start on it. But how long will it take for Jack Skeleton to get here? Is it already on its way? Did you just order it and waiting for it to ship? How long do you think it'll take you to finish Hello Beastie? Do you think you can have it done before the other one gets here? Awful lot of variables there. Hello, Cheryl and Tippy Joy. That's what I remember with my kids, Andrea, was, when there's something really bothering them, all you can do is just be there for them is pretty much it. And like do the best you can with, household over the counter stuff, which, isn't the best. And it really sucks because you just want to make it go away for them. Yeah, I'm missing out, Mrs. Coffee. What happened to Mr. Coffee? I haven't been able to catch lives or watch a lot of videos lately, so I'm really, really behind. Don't worry, he's fine. A stress fracture on the spine is not fine, Mrs. Coffee. I can't imagine the pain I would be in with that. That would, I wouldn't even get out of bed. Mm. Man, I'm sorry. Definitely tell him I'm thinking of him, man. Get better soon, because that's got to be painful. I'm getting there, y'all. I'll have this all done well before I'll get to start another section. What am I doing? I almost dumped the wrong thing in the wrong thing. He tore the ligaments in his ankle over the summer. He hurt his back too, but his ankle outweighed the back. Oh, eesh. Linda, my AB drills are, I think they're supposed to be yellow and white. As I said, if you look at it from here, where you can get all of them in there, on camera they do look yellow. The ones here, they do look yellow. The white ones are all through here, and unless I hold it down like this, you really can't tell which ones are the ABs and which ones aren't. Now you can see it. But these yellow ones are ABs. However, they do in the box look like they're orange. In the when you have them in the thing here, they do kind of have an orangish tint to the eye. But once you get them in with all of the blues and stuff around them, they look more yellow. It is DMC number 131. Well, that's no good, Jamie. Square makes you shake? Is it just having to try to line them up better or something that causes you to shake like that? Oh, shots in the butt are no fun, Mrs. Coffee. Ooh. I took shots in the arm in the Navy all the time. As a matter of fact, they had to give me my tetanus shot. On one cruise, they gave me my tetanus shot 5 different times. Every time we got to port, they had to give me another tetanus shot because they kept forgetting to put it into my record that they gave it to me. And so when I went to get off the ship and I'd swipe my little digital ID card thing, it would kick me back and say, you got to go get in the tetanus shot line to get your tetanus shot before you can be let off the ship. And I would go get my tetanus shot, and they let me off the ship. And the next time we hit port, same thing. Dave's got to get another tetanus shot. Tough little pirate. I like that. That's just fine, Andre. You do what you got to do there. I mean, I'm pretty sure having a sick 4-year-old is taken away from your diamond painting time. So definitely, if you get a chance, work on it. His butt had eyes from the Band-Aids. Awesome. You should have just drawn some eyes on the Band-Aids for him. Well, hello, Saphira's mama. That's awesome, Mrs. Coffee. The question is where would the smile have gone? Or did they do the Band-Aids both on one cheek or something? Oh, my goodness. That had been classic. I promise I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing with him because I'm. Well, hello, Rebecca. Well, Andrea, I've seen you and your hubby's pics. You have tattoos everywhere. At least everywhere that's exposed in pictures. You both do. I thought about doing that for a while, and I'd still want to get a couple more. There's a couple more tattoos I want to get, but I had thought about doing sleeves and getting them all over, but I just never had the time or the money. That gets expensive after a while. Oh, he does them. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wait, how did he tattoo W's on his own butt cheeks? Now you've really got me wondering. Are you his test subject? Is that it? He wants to test out new stuff. So he's here. Let me see your arm. I know a tattoo artist that was giving the girl a tattoo on her bicep, and she was sitting there like crying. I mean, I had both mine done on my biceps, and I just sat there and didn't even realize they were doing them until they were done. But this girl was crying, and the guy, he was a friend of mine, he just grabbed the gun, he grabbed the needle, stuck it in the ink, and just tattooed his own initial on his big toe right in front of her and said, "See, it doesn't hurt." Now shut up. Okay, you just seen what Jeremy wrote. What did Jeremy write? Jeremy wants a squirrel tattoo. Oh wow, that is just so awesome though. I got lucky when I lived in Tennessee, and my sister-in-law was married to an artist, and that was back in the day of Napster and LimeWire and Kazaa, when you could download music. Yeah, well, anytime you download music, you're downloading illegally. But back when you could download through all of those, and he would give us lists of albums that he wanted, and we would download music for him. So for every 10 CDs we burnt for him, we got a free tattoo. So that's how I got my Dale Earnhardt, and that's how I got my my Grim Reaper on my arm here. And then I got of course, I got my Dale up here. But my ex-wife ended up getting like 7 or 8 tattoos from him that way. Saphira's mama, it really depends on where you're getting it done at as to where the pain is. Closer to joints, like if you get it done on your forearm close to your elbow joint or close to your wrist joint, it can get painful there. Of course, around your elbows, anywhere you got close to bone really does kind of hurt. It's where you have a lot of nerve endings. But I got mine done on my bicep, and both of them, I didn't feel them at all. Like I didn't even know they were doing it, other than you could hear the buzz, and that was about it. I didn't even feel those. Yes, that's true too, Andrea. Yep. Well, hello, Patriotic Beauty or Redneck Beauty, whichever one you prefer to go by. And yes, Andrea, once you get one, you're addicted. Yep. No, I only had the one about the 3 college girls that were, oh, I would never finish that story. So yeah, they were chanting my name in the car. I picked them up. They recognized me. They squealed really loud. And as I was pulling out of the parking lot, and they started chanting my name. And then they were doing like Snapchat pictures and videos with me. And like they were telling everybody in their Snapchat list that, this is the best Lyft driver in the town, and just having a great time and just joking and laughing. And they were interviewing me on camera for Snapchat. And so then they asked me, they said, "How old do you think we are?" And I had to take a good look at them because I'm sitting at a stoplight, and I turn around and I look, and I'm like, You're 21. You're just barely 20. And I'm going to say you are 19. And the only one I got right was the 19-year-old. The 19-year-old was 19. The one that I thought was just barely 21 was 19. And the one that I thought was 20 was 21. She was the only one with a valid ID in the car. No, I take that back. The one that I thought was barely 21 was 20, and the one that I thought was 21 was only 19. So they were all underage. And they all had fake IDs. And then they were pulling out their fake IDs and saying, does this look like me? Does this look like me? One of them had a fake passport. And I was like, how do you get a fake passport? She goes, oh, no, it's somebody else in my, it's one of my teammates. I guess she plays one of the college sports. And she goes, it's her passport. And it looks just like me, doesn't it? And I'm like, yeah. So yeah, they were all going downtown to drink with fake IDs. Yeah. Not my job to judge. Yeah, I want some more. I think there's like 3 or 4 more tattoos I really want to get. But after that, I think I'm done. Nah, Pippa, I'm not going to. Nah. I had a chance when I was truck driving, and I spent a couple of days on Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood and Sunset, and just walking around and sightseeing. And I went into a tattoo shop in Hollywood, and this guy had pictures of where he had done Vince Neil's tattoo work. He had done some of James Hetfield's tattoo work. He had done some of Axl Rose's tattoos. And he was the guy who actually did the 5 skulls on the cross that's on the cover of Appetite for Destruction. It was Axl's tattoo that was on that cover. And he was the one who did that. And I almost got a small tattoo done by him just to say I got one that did from the guy that did all of the famous people. But I just didn't have time to worry about it. Hello, Kathy Gibbs from North Dakota. Opposite end of the spectrum from you there. Yes, I will agree with Sherry. You will get hooked. Once you get one, you'll get hooked. I said I only wanted to get one, and now I have 3, and there's still at least a few more that I want to get. Well, good night, Gina Wynn. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, my very first one was kind of like a Navy dare. My roommate in my barracks and I were like, I'll go get one if you will. And so we went to the tattoo shop, and I was looking around, and I just didn't really see anything on the wall that I wanted. And he got a thumper done on his calf, which I'm not judging, but If I was a dude, I wouldn't get a Thumper the Rabbit done on my calf. Just saying. But he got that done, and while he was getting that done, I started signing up the paperwork for the Guns N' Roses cross with the 5 skulls. That's what I really wanted my first tattoo to be. And the guy had one in the book, had the template already, but it just some of the lines weren't straight and on. He's like, I'll have to redraw it, come back next week, put a $70 down deposit on it, and you pay the remainder when you come in and next week get it done. And my roommate was like, no, you're not getting off that easy. You said you'd get one if I would. I said, I am getting one next week. He's like, no, you got to leave here tonight with one. So I ended up leaving with a singing Taz. And it needs the color touched up on it now. Wow, Beauty, that's a lot. He's already booked solid for a year. That's crazy. I like that tattoo, Ashley. I like that tattoo idea. That's really awesome. It's okay, Saphira's mama. I mean, they're not for everybody. Really, they aren't. I didn't think that about my ex-mother-in-law either. I didn't think she would be into tattoos, and she got her first one. She got a dolphin. And the last time I heard, I think she had like 6 or 7. And she was in her, I want to say she was in her 50s when she got her first one. We never thought she would be one to get a tattoo, and she got one. And then she ended up with a bunch of them. Ashing, something like that one that you're talking about would look really good on your chest over your heart, but it would also look good on your hip near your abdomen. Somewhere in that area too would look good. Somehow or another, I missed a color along the way here. Oh, there it is. I was sitting there looking. I'm like, I've just finished the last color in the box. So who all here watched my stash video? And who saw the risque one that I did? Or that I bought, and it's still hanging in my closet, by the way. And the reason I ask is because I'm thinking about doing that one and getting it done. And I'm just wondering if YouTube would like kick me off for doing that one on YouTube. I mean, I don't want to do it on YouTube if it's going to get me kicked off, because it is rather graphic. But it is art. It's not a graphic photograph. So I wonder how that falls under YouTube's guidelines. Oh, Dreamer, welcome. Hi. Yes, Ash Inc. I think that was like one of the second or third videos I ever uploaded was my stash video. And it's not even up to date because that was so long ago, and I've gotten at least 5 or 6 since then, if not more. It's not a huge stash. I only have 19 in my stash right now. Oh, so you can put the over 18 or older setting and YouTube won't say anything about it? Because it does show an artful depiction of a nipple, of a female nipple. So I didn't know if that was allowed. I know Facebook will kick you off for that. You know, I get that about it not being monetized. I'm not too worried about every single one of my videos being monetized when I get to that point, because I've already got 2 of them that I used. Uh, I guess you can say licensed music. I don't have any copyright strikes, but I used a Cyberlink Power Director to edit them, and they were a couple of the time lapse videos I did, and I guess the music that comes with Cyberlink Power Director, even though you pay for the music packs, is not licensed to be used on YouTube. You can use it in personal videos only, and I did not know that. And so I've got 2 videos that already say they can't be monetized because the music people won't allow it. So I'm not too worried about every single video being monetized. I'm not using YouTube to like get rich. But yeah, I just didn't know if I would get kicked off of YouTube for something like that. Keep it super zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'll do that one off camera. It's a great painting, though. I really like it. You know, Mickey, I think it is. I know it is as far as Facebook is concerned. Yeah, and it is a very sexual picture. So yeah, I'm not even going to chance it on YouTube. I'll do it off camera, and it's only a small. It's like a 40 by 50, so it's not something that's going to take forever to do. I think it's a round too, so it's really not going to take forever to do. I haven't done a round diamond painting in a while. I think my next one I work on is going to be a round. Yes, Mickey, and no, because I think that's like famous artwork. You're talking about the statue that doesn't have any arms and it's got the fig leaf? Yeah. Oh, you must tell us the trick, Dreamer. Please. What's the trick with the squares using only a pen? Guess what? That section is almost done. I just noticed one I missed. Now that section is done. Okay, I think I'm going to work my way down from here. I thought I'd already sliced this all the way to the edge, but I don't think I did. Tell you in a second. No, I did not. Yeah, Salvador Dali is awesome. So you're basically just using the pen tube, Dreamer? Like, you're just using like that bare end of the pen tube, just dipping it in wax and picking the squares up that way? Oh, wow. I never would have thought about that. The other end, like that end? Like that end. Well, isn't that how we normally do it? Oh, you're talking about just like if that metal tip comes out, just using that plastic piece right there to do it with, you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, that I never would have thought about that either. But yeah, I mean it's slightly bigger radius than the little metal tip, so yeah, it would work really well with squares. It would work well with rounds as well, I would think. Just as equally. Well, hello, Sanja. I got it right this time. Wait, Odd But Nice is here? Oh, yeah, there's Odd But Nice. I didn't see you come in. You didn't say anything earlier, I didn't think. I may have looked past you if it was rolling too fast. Yes, I did get it right. It only takes me once or twice, and then I'm good. Just I had a lot going on the night you explained it to me the first time, and I forgot. So the second time it didn't go over so well. So I don't know if anybody has actually heard me talk about it. I picked up something this week that I was so surprised. I actually picked up 150 grams of kratom today or the other day for only $39.99. So if anybody who uses kratom, look for this brand in your local like smoke shop, and it's a great price for that. No, it's not drugs, Robin. It's called kratom, and it has been a miracle powder for me. No, we want to talk about drugs. I'm going to tell you what's really making me angry is people who are making black market THC pods for Juuls trying to ruin my vaping experience. That's the drugs I want to talk about. I'm getting upset about that one. Some kids get a hold of some black market THC pods, and now they want to take it out on us regular vapors who don't vape THC. We vape nicotine. But they're going to try to lump it in and say, oh, well, the nicotine stuff appeals to kids, so we want to get rid of that too. Yeah, it's not the regular medical THC, Robbins. I don't have an issue with that. If somebody is legal to get it, then fine. But it's the people that are making the black market stuff, and they're adding that vitamin E stuff into it, and it's causing people to die. And because of that, they're lumping that under regular vaping as well, and they're trying to get rid of flavored e-juices for nicotine e-juices. From anybody that asked how you score your canvas, because I've had a lot of people ask me how I do it. What I do is I put my ruler down. If you see, I only want to do this line right here, like right there where that one ended up. I only want to do across that line. So what I do is I put my ruler just above that line, on the midway of the line just above it. And then I slice carefully and lightly across that mark on the paper. All it takes is just one little slice. And then I'll do the same thing here. I'll measure down 10 centimeters from the top of that one. Wrong side of the thing. No, that was the right side. And I will go right there. I'll put my ruler on it right there, like that. And just slice nice and easy across there without cutting through the canvas. But you got to get to the edge too. And there it goes. Comes right off. And I've got a second layer there. Hold on. There it is. Nicely sliced and ready to go. So that's how I do my sections, and I do that same thing with the opaque cover. Really helps to have the light pad on high behind it when you do the opaque cover, because then you can see the grid behind it. And then when I put my washi tape down, what I'll do is I will put it down right along the top of the line that I want to butt up to. So in this case, I'm going right there. Now, not like that, I'm not. Right there. And then I can cut my washi tape off. And that's it. takes me all of just a few seconds to get the next section ready to go. Got to see where I cut at now. Oh, there we go. Now what that'll do is help me keep my line straight, because that'll give me a nice straight edge to put drills up against. And the only place I won't have that nice straight edge is there, but I can go by the printing on that one. And then I've already got a nice straight edge there from the last section. Well, that's not good diamond painting with Nicole. And that's really, really odd for an ever moment. Mickey, I just used the washi tape one because if you use the plastic covers, you can use cover minders, which now I have some cover minders, which are really, really cool. And or you can cut out the section like I do, and you can put washi tape there. And I put that washi tape right along the line that I intend my drills to go right up against, like that. So that way all of my drills stay nice and straight. And I'm OCD about straightness. In fact, that one is not straight. It is actually covering part of the line. So I need to take it back off and put it back down properly. And there is a Hank coming to visit, y'all. But the washi tape also helps me see the edge of the parchment, so I know that that's where my edge of my section is. That's the main reason for the washi tape. Yes, Robbins DP and Crafts, that is parchment. I took the clear cover off and put parchment on it. Because honestly, I do prefer working with the opaque covers just because of the way I diamond paint. So that's just my personal preference, I guess. Oh, my Hank, buddy. He's yeah. There he is. Yeah, he gets all the love. Yes, he does. Yeah, that video I posted earlier of him on top of my cabinets in the kitchen was great, Sherry. Yes, he is, Sanja. He is absolutely stunning. I love my Hank. Yeah. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He's got his claws dug in pretty good on my shoulder right now. So, yeah, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. He does. Yeah, so much for the diamond painting. Yep. He had to make his appearance tonight. Well, I'll be honest with you, Andrea. Um, he's only like this when he knows it's time for food, and he normally gets treats anywhere between 8 and 10 p.m. And he normally gets his good wet food at midnight, and that's when he jumps on my desk to let me know it's time for my food or my treats. He is an alarm clock. He'll wake me up in the morning licking my face or my arm. Oh, Hank's on the crazy side too, Andrea. I didn't get to share. I didn't share it in the group, but I was in the Vibe Tribe admin chat, and I shared a video of Hank climbing on top of my. He was up there on top of the uh, the cabinets, and he couldn't get down because the stuff on top of the refrigerator was stopping it. Yes, I know Hank. Oh, he is. He is purring a lot. Ah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, he bites my feet in the middle of the night. He likes to attack my feet. He attacks the blanket mice. That's what I call them, the blanket mice. Claws in your foot in the middle of the night do not feel good. Okay, Sherry. Well, thank you so much for coming in and joining us tonight. All right, Hank. And you know what, y'all? It is 9:52, so it's not very long, and I'm going to have to hop off of here too because I've got to go to McDonald's now and get some food since they delivered my raw hot wings. No, Hank is not declawed. I wouldn't do that to a cat. My ex, she has a cat that I love to death. Looks almost just like Hank, and her name is Pookie. And Pookie is 13, and she's been declawed. And I think it just takes something out of the cat when you declaw them. It really does. I see a huge difference in demeanor with the cat once you declaw them. And you know, like they always say, it's like taking the tips of your fingers off. And I wouldn't want to do that to anybody else. Why would I want to do it to a cat? So no, I wouldn't declaw Hank. I mean, yeah, his claws get me quite a bit. My whole back here is all nothing but like cat claw marks from where he digs his claws in and pulls himself up. So, well, good night, Ashy. Yes, it is, and a lot of vets won't do declawing anymore, even if it's not outlawed, because they say it's actually abuse to the animal. Yes, Hank climbed me when I first got him. He climbed right up my leg, right up my side, and right up onto my shoulder. And he still does it. Like he'll climb up to sit on the back of my chair. He'll climb up my leg, and then he'll climb up, and then he'll walk around and he'll sit on my shoulder. All right, little buddy. Yes, it hurts. Like I said, my whole shoulder back here is all claw marks from Hank. You really can't see it, but it's just little holes. And he leaves little claw chunks all over the place, like everywhere. Yeah, it causes, and it really changes their demeanor as far as the cat goes. It really kind of calms them so much that you almost think they're drugged sometimes. Ugh. And I stuck my camera in the sticky stuff on my diamond painting here. Ugh. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so it's probably everybody's needing to take off anyway. So I've got to go get some food before McDonald's closes. So I should probably cut it off here. And I actually got online on time tonight. If you noticed, my computer is fixed with my camera. I got that working the other night by accident. I figured out what was wrong. Had to uninstall a program off my computer that was making the browser think that that program was actually the camera. And I couldn't switch that program off and switch it over to my regular camera. So I had to uninstall that program. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not caught up. What is this DAC 500 thing? And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. My TV is over here, and I'm watching you all on my nice big 55-inch screen TV. So that's what I'm looking over there at. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look. I missed out on so much being so busy with work and everything, and I haven't been keeping up. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Good night, Brian. And yeah, it's time for me to hop off of here because I got to go get some food, and I've got cleaning to finish. I've been cleaning all day, so because I just kind of let everything go for about a month, and I was swimming in clutter, and then I had the rotten potato smell. So yeah, it was time to clean. Oh, okay, all right, that's what it is. Yes, Pippa, I did. The funny story was I smelled this smell when I woke up this morning. And of course, my apartment, I've just kind of let it go and neglected because I've been working so much and working at night. And by the time I get home, I just don't feel like doing anything. And the only day I have off is Sunday. And Sunday for me has been kind of like filming day and going live Sunday night. And I just haven't had time to clean. So this morning I smelled this smell and I started doing my dishes. And every time I'd run the water, I'd smell this smell. And I thought it was in the drain. So I poured Drano in there and I couldn't get rid of the smell. And I'm like, this is a horrible, horrible smell. So I went to the store and I bought all kinds of cleaning supplies, like everything. I even took the dishes out of the sink and I took them over to the bathtub and filled the bathtub up with like super hot water. And I figured maybe it could be maybe the dirty dishes that are smelling. And I cleaned them in the bathtub. And every time I come out by the kitchen sink, I would still smell this horrible, awful odor. And I opened up the bottom of the sink, the cabinet underneath the sink for something. And sure enough, there was a bag of rotten potatoes that I had forgotten that I had bought and put down there. So I found the smell, and then I went back to the store and I bought a whole bunch of Febreze and odor eliminator things and everything else. And I'm finally getting rid of the odor now. No, there weren't any flies. That was the thing. There was like no sign, anything. I just couldn't figure out what the smell was. And sure enough, it turned out to just be, you know, rotten potatoes. Yeah, and then my chicken wings were raw. I'm telling you, it's been a day, y'all. I hope McDonald's isn't out of quarter pounders when I get there, you know? Oh, y'all are very welcome. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. And I will try to get some stuff uploaded this week. I don't have as much DoorDash time scheduled this week. So I'll be getting off at 5. A lot of nights I'll have some time to myself to be able to diamond paint, and I'll try to film some stuff and get it uploaded this week. So yeah, it's going to calm down a little this week. I'll just do lift Friday and Saturday. So thank you everyone for coming in. And if you haven't already, you know that there's a little subscribe button down there. Well, yeah, it's probably down there. And a little bell beside it. And you kind of ring the little bell. And yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And I don't see you before. I'll see you next Sunday night at same time. And until then, rock on, y'all.